Notification dated 13 September 2021 provides that in case of single transfer, a confirmed teacher has to complete minimum 5 years of continuous service. Sentence টা এবার বলো তো।
Provides that in case of single teacher, home teacher has to complete minimum 5 years of continuous service.
Which would enable the applicant teacher to be transferred from one school to another. Stop. In the present case, petitioner was appointed on 9 July 2021 and transfer application was made on 10th March 2025, which goes to show on the date of making application, petitioner did not complete 5 years service as a confirmed primary teacher. Stop. Hence, writ petition stands dismissed. However, this order shall not preclude the petitioner to make an application for transfer in accordance with law after completing 5 years service as a confirmed primary teacher. Urgent xerox certificate.
Item number 13.
And I'm for the board.
But I am appearing for the stage, my lord. Stage.
Then you are coming with the amended. I have already defined.
Yes, ma'am.
In primary, in the case of primary teachers, there is no exception carved out as it was there in 8 July, 8 September 2021 circular. I have relied upon judgment. I have relied upon and I have refused. Yeah, considering this aspect. No, considering this 8 September 2021, this then whether this amended rule 4B has been considered. So then that will not apply. I have considered amended rule 4B. But in case of secondary teacher, there was an exception in case of on medical ground as contemplated under 4A. That exception is not there in this case. No, I have decided. And what is the medical?
Operation. It was happened after
Self-medical ground.
suffering by cardiac operation.
When operation?
In 2024.
2025.
Maybe,
Not maybe. Maybe we will not.
So yes, why application has been made in 2025?
Treatment it has been stated. My application.
No, why application in 2025?
At this stage, I am suffering. I am unable to make application because I am not in the quota. Because that time quota was suspended. But at has been categorically stated, I am
Suspended.
but I am some difficulties.
Malad, whatever your lordship has held in Malad item number 4, apart from this, Malad, the medical ground has specified in Malad the amended rules Malad 2021. Malad, he is not within Malad that medical Malad.
That's this is not a specified disease.
Malad.
Cardiac is not even what you are saying. Cardiac or serious.
Severe heart disease. It is there.
That all similar to the second one.
But in absence of rule, how it can be? Because there is no exception. Under Rule 4B, there is no, it has not been, no exception has been carved out in case of transfer on medical ground.
In this judgment, who has been Rule 5.3, special ground. Make it only wrong. But I am paying only wrong. I shall address but only there is an issue subject to correction. But we don't there is a detailed object from the
You know very well, 8 September 2021 notification. There is an exception under amended Rule 6 in case of secondary teachers. Rule 6 A, B, C, D, E. In E, it has been provided that in case of transfer on medical ground, under Rule 4A, conditions as stipulated under 4, 6, C and D will not apply.
It is only barrier minor PTR. And here is a categorized that PTR is not applied in the A to D. It is also there.
Yes, yes. That is Rule 6C is on medical ground.
Rule 6, medical.
Yes. Find it out. Rule 6C. Where is the exception? Six. Secondary teacher Rule 6.
এটা প্রাইমারি টিচার দেখছো তো তুমি
এসো সময় নষ্ট করে লাভ নেই। As prayed for on behalf of the petitioner, hearing of this matter stands urgent. List the matter under the heading motion in the monthly combined list of May 2025. Affidavit service filed on behalf of the petitioner is taken on record. Next.
Item number 14.
14 and for the petitioner, it is intra-district transfer on the ground of distance. And we have also some medical issues, but I am
কি করতে এই গরম করছে কিন্তু এটা পাখা চালাও পাখা যাচ্ছে না এরকম ভাবে করলে হবে না এদিকে পাখাটা চালাও ওইদিকে পাখাটা চালাও এতগুলো লোক কি গরমের মধ্যে কি করছে Yes.
I joined the school as an assistant primary teacher on 18th of March 2010. But 5 years and 4 days.
Yes.
Even I have some facing some
Transfer on what ground?
distance and my medical ground is also there, but which is not notified. My transfer application is pending. With
Where is your transfer application? On the portal you have made application.
Is 41 is the offline transfer application.
But in so far as primary teachers are concerned, there is no prescribed pro forma.
Prescribed pro forma inter-district is there. mutual is
Prescribed pro
there,
forma is there.
Inter-district and mutual is there, but intra is there.
But in inter-district there is a prescribed pro forma. Where it is provided, Mr. Ghosh Chaudhary?
Also, I have
Show me. So in intra-district there is no prescribed pro forma. Then Tanushree Sarkar will not apply in this case. Not in this case, if it is inter-district. But in case of inter-district, Tanushree Sarkar will apply.
and mutual also is just in passing some order. Expired format must be applied to mutual passing.
But on the next day, you will show me that where is the provision for making an application in the prescribed pro forma in case of inter-district transfer. But in inter-district, there is no such.
I have checked it from the.
Yes, place your case.
My application is pending, page 41.
Where is your application?
Page 41.
It is on the ground of distance. You joined the service on 17 June 2016. Joined my service at so-and-so's primary school on 17 June 2016, page 41.
Present school 16, India's joining 2010. There is a surplus transfer.
So let it be decided by the chairman DPSC. Yes, who is for the DPSC?
I am for the DPSC. Only one thing, my lord, kindly come to page 3.
Page 3.
Yes, page 3 of the writ petition.
Yes, yes.
Paragraph 4.
Yes. Deemed confirmed.
Team confirm, my lord, something else.
Yes, sir. Working from 2010.
Yes,
but,
my lord, at the DPK.
affidavit of service filed on behalf of the petitioner is taken on record. Next paragraph. Petitioner has made an application for transfer in offline mode on 4th January 2025 on the ground of distance in between the present school of the petitioner and his place of residence. Stop. It is submitted that till date transfer application of the petitioner yet to be decided. Next paragraph. Respondents are represented by learned advocates. Stop. It is submitted on behalf of District Primary School Council. No, District Primary School Council Malda. That in District Primary School Council Malda, that in the event a concerned authority of concerned authority is directed, transfer application of the petitioner shall be decided in accordance with law. Next paragraph. Having considered the submissions made on behalf of the parties, writ petition stands disposed of, directing the chairman, District Primary School Council Malda, being respondent, number 4, to decide the transfer application of the petitioner by 6 weeks from the date of communication of this order. Stop. The decision to be taken by the respondent number 4 shall be communicated to the petitioner by 10 days thereafter. Next paragraph. It is made clear the suspension of portal shall not be a ground to reject the transfer application of the petitioner. Urgent xerox certificate. Next.
Item number 15. I am appearing on behalf of the petitioner. So this petition of subject matter is equal to Milord correction the service book. The petitioner Milord transfer from the Lodashol to Milord North Choice Pargana. Milord he completed Milord West Bengal DLED Milord page number P3. Milord annexure P3 21. Milord kindly see for a moment. DLED certificate Milord. As per certificate, Milord completed on bottom left hand side 30th day of July. Milord, the notice issued by the chairman of the Purulia, page number 22. Page number 22. The following teachers of the primary school of her circle are declared A category with effect from 23rd 4th 2014 in the day band rupee such and such 25,000 such and such. Milord, date, will kindly see the date 23rd April. Milord, completed the DLED Milord 30th July.
So therefore, this benefit of A category
it will
scale
be
of
effected from the
is to
30th
be
July.
granted from 30th July or 31st July 2015.
Yes, Milord. But
Then you will be there will be a deduction from
yes.
Next one.
But Milord,
Next page.
but Milord
That order
kindly
was passed by the SI.
Milord thereafter Milord kindly. But effect given from 2016 as per Milord service book.
Page 23.
Page number 27.
just a minute.
I am not Milord asking for give effect from April from the appropriate date. Page number 2. SI Milord issued a letter for rectification, but service book it is appear Milord from given effect from 2006.
Just a minute. Just a minute.
এখানেও ভুল।
বুঝতে পেরেছি সেই ওটার মধ্যে
30th জুলাই
করা
2015 হবে।
হবে সেটা
এটা তো রেকটিফাই করে দিয়েছে, রেকটিফাই করে দিয়েছে।
এটা পরে জয়েন করার পর।
এই তো পুরুলিয়া নেই তো?
কোথায় আছে ওটা?
এখন নদী এই নিয়ে
ইয়েতে, নর্থে আছে, নর্থে আছে।
এটা চেয়ারম্যান তাই তো প্রিসাইড কর অ্যাকচুয়াল যেটা সার্টিফিকেট আছে সেটা
So the
সার্ভিস
circle sub-inspector has requested the chairman to rectify.
Yes, my lord.
I mean kindly say
Then whether the
30th July.
sub-inspector has taken steps.
My lord, he has forwarded this letter to the chairman. My
What
lord,
is the date of this letter? Page 23.
page
but
22
30th July.
it will be appropriate 30th July. Lord Chairman,
No, what is the date of this memo?
6
Page 23.
25th 6.
Yes.
memo my lord 22 page number. Chairman my lord issue. And Lord Sub Inspector my lord
2024.
mention the memo number and ask for rectification page number 23.
Now whether the chairman has rectified it.
Chairman
Okay.
can ascertain.
You are representing chairman. Have you rectified it? After hearing this matter for 15 minutes, now you are saying you will take instruction. At the threshold, you could have said,
Rectify the service
Because,
book my lord.
the-
but a service book you have annexed.
Your service book annex my lord, page number 27 my lord kindly see. Page number 27 from bottom my lord second serial. Shubhan Chakraborty, assistant teacher of Lodasol School under Bandhawan district Purulia as an A category teacher with effect from memo numbers in the same which was my lord, on 1st July 2016.
My lord,
Lord Chairman given April
You
thereafter.
rectify the service book.
my lord, petitioner now is the teacher of the district primary school council, North Chobis Pargana. But initially he was appointed in the under Purulia district primary school council.
But this is to be rectified by the Purulia.
Yes,
Because this
yes.
is in connection with service rendered by the petitioner in Purulia.
And everything
But
prepared by
service
the
book, all service goes to the North Chobis Pargana, right?
Transferred to North 24
North Chobis
Parganas.
but everything prepared by Purulia.
No, he is saying that
Whatever
after your transfer,
whatever.
it has been forwarded to North 24 Parganas. North 24
My
Parganas.
humble submission should rectify so that I will not travel in the
My lord,
at the time of
it appears
retirement.
from page 23 that
Then the commissioner of school education has to be directed to take steps.
Yes, it will be better.
Otherwise, it will be forwarded to the
Yes,
yes,
yes.
Purulia, and then
chairman district
thereafter
primary school
again.
council.
Again, Lord.
Then chairman district primary school council from North 24 Parganas to Purulia.
Purulia.
Then Purulia will rectify it. Again, it will be sent back to the present district where petitioner is working.
When the
Have you
question of
made commissioner as party?
no commission or not party? Lord, given liberty, Lord.
But it appears from my lord, page 23, his actual my lord,
But this maintenance of service book has to be at the instance of the chairman.
DPSC.
So why commissioner will do this?
Because overall, my lord,
Commissioner will not do this. Then you have to make DPSC North 24 Parganas party.
Yes,
Have you made
yes,
DPSC
yes,
North
made.
24 Parganas party?
yes, both. Not choice.
Who is appearing DPSC North 24 Parganas? Who is appearing on behalf of Purulia?
I'm part the Purulia, led by.
Oh, so both are appearing. Then you will forward this service book to Purulia. Purulia will do this within certain time and send it back to North 24 Parganas.
My lord, and also my directly to petitioner add a party as the SI of Purulia, concerned SI. My lord,
Sorry, already he has taken a SI has passed an order, issued a memo requesting the chairman.
SI of North Chobis Pargana issued the party.
SI Bandhawan 2,
But
Bandhawan.
Petitioner, affidavit of service filed on behalf of the petitioner is taken on record. Stop. Petitioner has made a prayer for correction of his service book in connection with service rendered as primary teacher under District Primary School Council, Purulia.
My lord, I take leave, Lord.
Yes. No, you are appearing for the petitioner. Don't take.
I am coming, Lord.
No.
Already been, Lord.
You don't have any junior. What can be done? Stop. Very well. Leave granted.
Already will-
Yes. It is submitted on behalf of the petitioner in reference to a certificate relating to DLED qualification of the petitioner, which is at page 21 of the writ petition, that petitioner obtained such qualification on and from on 30th July 2015. But while sanctioning A category scale of pay, inadvertently, concerned authority of District Primary School Council Purulia, video memo dated 1st July 2016, granted benefit of higher scale with effect from 23rd April 2014 instead of 30th July 2015. Stop. During court, next paragraph, during course of hearing, attention of this court has been drawn to a communication of Sub-Inspector of Schools, Ashok Nagar Circle, North 24 Parganas, dated 25th June
24.
No, at the bottom,
It is
at the
24
bottom right hand side,
because
25th June 2017.
received the DPSC chairman received in 26 July 2024. That is it is
25th June 2024.
yes.
কি বলছিলাম? হ্যাঁ,
It was received by the
24
chairman.
25th June 2024, wherein it was communicated to the chairman district primary school, whereby it was communicated to the district chairman district primary school council that necessary correction is required to be made in the service book of the petitioner. Thereby, A category scale of pay needs to be sanctioned with effect from 30th July 2015. Stop.
Not can do it, not can do it. Because if it is a court's order, then not chairman can do it.
Why should I do direct? It was in connection with the service in Purulia.
It will harass the petitioner only.
Stop. Next paragraph. You are representing state.
Statement.
Yes. Since service book of the petitioner in connection with his service rendered in a primary school under District Primary School Council Purulia has not been corrected based on communication dated 25th June 2024, Chairman District Primary School Council North 24 Parganas, being respondent number 6 is directed to forward the service book of the petitioner to the Chairman District Primary School Council Purulia, being respondent number 4, by fortnight from the date of communication of this order. Stop. On receipt of service book of the petitioner, respondent number 4 shall make necessary corrections, thereby according A category scale of pay in favor of the petitioner with effect from 30th July 2015 instead of instead of 23rd April 2014 by fortnight thereafter. Stop. After such correction, now after correction is incorporated in the service book of the petitioner, respondent number 4 shall forward the service book to the respondent number 6 by fortnight thereafter. Next paragraph. The writ petition stands disposed of urgent xerox certificate.
My lord, it will be effected 30th July 2000. My lord. 14,
Yes,
my lord. Yes,
yes.
my lord. But given, my lord, to 16, my lord. If it given in the service book, 16.
Yes, 23rd April 2014
That
effect
will I
given
tell the
wrongly, but it should be from 30th July 2015.
The difference amount should be released, my lord, because 2016 my lord given effect instead of my lord July.
It is to be refunded by the
Refunded by the
No, no, my lord.
petitioner.
Not given, my lord. Given from 2016.
No, no.
My lord,
24
chairman issued instead of my lord 30th July 2015.
Acha,
23rd April.
একটা line add করো, after
per
such
service book-
correction is after correction of service book, if any amount is payable to the petitioner, same shall be paid to him within 4 weeks after receipt of service book by the respondent number 6 in accordance with law.
In case of refund,
Yes,
in
my
case
lord.
of refund,
If it is payable,
because it is a clear case of some months are required to be refunded.
how
My
it
lord,
is?
kindly ask, but next date give a adjournment 2 weeks.
No, I have
Produce the document that I receive excess amount
এই লাইনটা কেটে
without knowing
না যে লাইনটা অ্যাড করলাম
the actual
পুরোটা কেটে দাও।
status of this case, my lord, how it is
after
possible.
correction of service book, after correction of service book in terms of the aforesaid order, if petitioner finds some, find sum is payable to him, leave is granted to the petitioner to make a representation to the concerned respondent authorities for release of same. Stop. If such representation is made within 2 weeks after correction of service book, same shall be decided in accordance with law by 2 weeks thereafter or by 4 weeks thereafter.
If your lordship directed to give
Next
a
matter.
my lord, from 30th July to 2024, 2020.
No, I have granted you, let it be corrected. After that, if it is found that some amount is payable to you, make a representation.
Item number 16.
I am for the petitioner. My lord, this is medical ground transfer application below 5 years. Lordship passed anyone.
Below
5 years. Medical ground
Item number
transfer
4 lost.
application.
Already decided.
Similar to item. One matter I am only district. Date of joining is 29th of July.
where is your application?
Yes, transfer application is on page 16.
ये spouse medical ground.
Self medical ground, gynecological disorder.
That was self medical ground. It is spouse medical ground. Gynecological disorder.
Self medical ground.
No, this is also self.
Self medical ground.
Self.
This is also self.
Yes.
First
Where is the transfer application?
page
Page
16.
16 lost.
Offline application.
I'm seeking transfer from South 24 Pargana to Hooghly. Date of
See, it's on distance ground.
no, no,
Why on medical ground?
no, no.
I am a resident of Sirampur of Hooghly
Both the-
district, which is about 100 kilometers away from the workplace.
Both the grounds are taken.
I have to travel the distance every day by availing train,
Yes.
bus, auto and toto for about 8 hours, combining up and down. Presently, I am suffering from various. It is a additional ground. It is on the ground of distance.
No, no, my lord. It is also
What? No.
medical also, my lord. I have annexed that medical. Page 15, 16, 14. This is there.
When you have joined,
I have joined in 19th
2021.
of July, 19th of September.
Esho.
Page 10, Lordship.
Affidavit of service
19th of
filed on
July
behalf of the petitioner is taken on record.
19th
Next
of
paragraph. It is submitted on behalf of the petitioner that an application, that an offline transfer application dated 16 March 2025 was made primarily on the ground of distance in between the present school of the petitioner and her place of residence. Stop. However, it is submitted that petitioner joined the post of primary teacher on 19 July 2021 and an application for transfer was made on 16 March 2025. Therefore, on the 16 March 2025. Next paragraph. Prayer made in this writ petition is opposed by the learned advocates representing the respondents on the ground that petitioner has not completed 5 years service as confirmed primary teacher on the date when transfer application was made. Next paragraph, having considered the submissions made on behalf of the parties, it appears that on 16 March 2025, when petitioner made offline application for transfer, she did not complete 5 years service as confirmed primary teacher. Therefore, petitioner was not eligible to be transferred in terms of amended rule 4 within bracket B of notification dated 13 September 2021, wherein it has been provided that in case of single transfer, a confirmed single transfer of a confirmed teacher, he or she has to complete minimum 5 years of continuous service. Next paragraph. In view of aforesaid scenario, no relief can be granted to the petitioner and the writ petition stands dismissed. However, this order shall not preclude the petitioner to make application for transfer in accordance with law after completing 5 years service as confirmed primary teacher.
তাই তো বলছে না।
Next.
আমরা নেই তো।
Item number 17.
Item number 17, my lord, 5 years I have completed. I am seeking intra-district transfer within the DPSC zone of DPSC Malda. My lord, I made an application through Utsosri and
In the prescribed format.
Utsosri page 23, which has not yet decided. Even I made an offline application.
On medical ground.
No, my lord, it is distance ground.
Where is the status of your transfer application?
Page 23. Is not forwarded even to the
No date is, yes.
18th February.
18th February 2022. Applicant, then circle. Circle means to the sub-inspector of school. Then from sub-inspector it will go to the DPSC. So the circle inspector or a sub-inspector of the circle has forwarded it to the DPSC. When it was forwarded?
No, not forwarded. It is stuck there.
So it is lying before the sub-inspector of the concerned circle.
Even my lord, I.
So why you are for the state?
No, my lord, I am for the DPS.
State, why it has not been forwarded by the circle inspector?
That instruction not received as yet.
Yes, what is your instruction?
As reading his prayer page 24.
Offline application.
Offline.
Yes.
Page 24 till March 2025. Here the grounds that they have taken, my lord, that is the ground for the illness of his parents. Let it be considered in accordance.
So it is medical ground.
No, not. Parents will not come under the
No, yes. Son, spouse, son and daughter, right?
distance. It is
It is on the ground of distance.
distance. Let it be considered.
Issue. Affidavit of service filed on behalf of the petitioner is taken on record. Next paragraph. Matter relates to transfer of the petitioner from one school to another or intra-district. From one primary school to another in a same district. Stop. Petitioner first made an application for transfer on Utsosri portal on 18th February 2022, which was not considered, which prompted the petitioner to prefer offline transfer application dated 12 March 2025, which is at page 24 of the writ petition. Stop. Grievance of the petitioner is in spite of preferring transfer application, in spite of preferring offline transfer application, seeking transfer on the ground of distance in between the present school of the petitioner and his place of residence. Till date, concerned respondent authorities have not decided the same. Next paragraph, respondents are represented by learned advocates. Stop. Learned advocate, stop. It is, stop. It is submitted on behalf of District Primary School Council, Malda.
Yes, sir.
Yes. District Primary School Council, Malda, that in the event direction is given upon the concerned authority, transfer application of the petitioner shall be decided in accordance with law. Next paragraph, having considered the submissions made on behalf of the parties, writ petition stands disposed of, directing Chairman, Malda District Primary School Council, being respondent number 4, to decide the transfer application of the petitioner dated 12 March 2025 in accordance with law by 6 weeks from the date of communication of this order. Stop. The decision to be taken by the respondent number 4 shall be forwarded, shall be communicated to the petitioner by 10 days thereafter. Next paragraph, transfer application of the petitioner shall not be rejected on the ground of suspension of portal, urgent xerox certificate copy. Dismissal টা তো আগে বলে দিয়েছি। শোনো, এই অঞ্জন, এইগুলো একটা ফোল্ডার করো, এগুলো একটা ফোল্ডার করে সাদা রঙে করে প্রাইমারি ট্রান্সফার বলে হেডিং করে আলাদা করে দাও। তাই ইন্ডিকেশন আছে? All the matters motion.
Item number 83.
I appeared on behalf of the petitioner, my lord.
For the state response.
After occasion, my lord, my learned friend was appointed by the GP. It's a matter regarding release of the pension.
ওটা তো জানি আমি এলডব্লিউপি কথাটার মানেটা কি? হোয়াট ইজ এলডব্লিউপি কারেকশন?
Yes, why pension has not been released?
Yes, on 7th March order, Lordship directed to file a report explaining the whole event. না একটা গেছে দিচ্ছি তাহলে একটু
7th March.
7th March order, previous order, there was a direction.
Just to
তিনি একটাই আছে বই পড়ে যাবেন।
চার পাঁচ ছয় সাত
না একটা বলে দিচ্ছি সবই এক্ষুনি পড়ে দিচ্ছি। Well, may I just appraise your lordship regarding what happened exactly? Well, there are 3 stages. Firstly, deputy director of accounts raised certain issues. Certain 6 documents were not correctly submitted by the school authorities or from the petitioner. Then those documents were submitted. Then again, things got rectified from one end to another end. It kept pending for a long period at the end of the petitioner.
Yes.
Then subsequently, those errors were rectified by the petitioner as well as by the school. So your lordship knows through a channel process here and there, these things happened. Now, lastly, it got stuck because the joint photograph, your lordship knows that joint photograph of husband and wife is to be given. That was called for, that the petitioner could not produce because the ground was that some divorce case and criminal cases are pending. Very well. In the meantime, husband died. Now, at the last point, it is pending at the end of the school. If the school in the portal rectifies it as widow, then the whole thing can be completed and the requirement of photograph will not be needed.
Why? Because on the date of retirement, petitioner was not widow.
No, subsequently,
Subsequently,
yes,
the recent development,
Yes.
petitioner retired on 31st July 2021.
yes. Now they have also put it in supplementary affidavit that he has died. Now that the requirement of photograph for which it was stuck, the whole issue was stuck because we caught.
If I have a marital discord,
Yes.
I will not get pension.
No, obviously.
Then
it was given
So
to
why
her.
from 2021 matter has not
No,
been
because
settled?
petitioner also could not submit the documents, the relevant
So
documents.
it was subsequently submitted.
At a very later stage, it
So
was
for
submitted.
photograph, his pension will not be
No, that
released.
issue is not there anymore because she has died. It is only at the end of the school in the portal. The school needs to make it a small correction from
No
married
further
to widow.
correction. You forward it to the director of pension, and director of pension will issue
As
pension
well, if
payment
you
order.
kindly seize the report for once. Kindly seize the report for once. That is the.
Which paragraph?
My lord, if your lordship takes paragraph number 6, that is the initial objections. Then
that has been sorted out.
Then paragraph 7. Then lastly, my lord, kindly take page 5.
So now it is hinges on photograph.
No, that issue is gone now. Because now no more the photograph is required. Husband is dead. No, it is no more required. So only the school needs to update it from married to widow. Then it can be done. Kindly see page 5, first paragraph. That is I have
The
stated.
school is represented today.
No, kindly take page 5, the first paragraph. It is stuck in this last stage. We ourselves had admitted that that ground is no longer a ground. We received this information on 12th March. That was informed to us on 12th March only by the school authorities.
Let me direct the school authority
Yes,
to modify
we'll do it.
in view of death of husband of the petitioner within 7 days and thereafter.
Absolutely, absolutely. I would never stand in the way.
Representation was made way back on July 2022 to the DI at page 29.
In terms of the previous order. A report in the form of affidavit affirmed on 17th March 2025. Is filed today and same is taken on record. Now, affirmed on 17 March 2025 is filed today now. 17 March 2025 on behalf of District Inspector of Schools,
Assistant Inspector of Schools.
AC on behalf of District Inspector of Schools, AC North 24 Parganas, Barakpur, being respondent of 4, is filed today and same is taken on record. Stop. On next paragraph, on perusal of the report, it appears the husband of the petitioner died on 1st February 2025. Therefore, for settling and releasing pension of the petitioner, authority of Damdam Boidyanath Institution within bracket HS Kolkata, being respondent number 5, is required to modify or is required to make necessary modification on portal disclosing present marital status of the petitioner. For releasing retirral dues in her favor. Next paragraph. Accordingly, Headmaster Damdam Boidyanath Institution being respondent number 5, or Damdam Boidyanath Institution within bracket HS Kolkata being respondent number 5, is directed to make necessary modification on the portal disclosing present marital status of the petitioner by 7 days from the date of communication of this order. Stop. After such modification is made on the portal, respondent number 4 shall settle the pension case of the petitioner by fortnight thereafter and forward the same to the Director of Pension, Provident Fund and Group Insurance. So you have not made director as party. Right?
DPBG party name.
Director of Pension you have not made party. Then let me dispose it of directing it to forward to the higher authority. What kindly? In pension case, if Director of Pension is not made party, how the order is to be passed?
I just
You are more interested in interest, not preparing the writ petition appropriately, properly. Whatever may be, at the threshold you could have prayed for accommodation. কি বলছিলাম?
Provident fund না pension.
Group insurance by 7 days thereafter. Stop. On receipt of pension papers, Director of Pension, Provident Fund and Group Insurance is directed to release pension payment order by fortnight thereafter on compliance of necessary formalities. Stop. Retirral dues including pension shall be released in favor of the petitioner at an early date, but not later than 2 weeks from the date of communication of this order. Next paragraph. After release of retirral dues, petitioner shall be at liberty to make a representation to the concerned state respondents for payment of interest due to delayed payment of delayed payment of retirral dues. If such representation is made, same shall be decided in accordance. Next paragraph. Leave is granted to the petitioner to amend the cost title. Leave is granted to the learned advocate for the petitioner to amend the cost title in course of this day and add Director of Pension, Provident Fund, Group Insurance, West Bengal as additional respondent. Stop. However, service of notice upon additional respondent stands dispensed with since state respondents are represented by learned advocate. Writ petition stands disposed of urgent xerox certificate copy. Stop.
Grateful to your lordship. Extremely grateful.
এই দাঁড়াও হ্যাঁ no is required to make necessary modification. হ্যাঁ right change করলাম.
Item number 84.
My lord, I am for the petition.
Motion. Yes. One second. রাত্রিবেলা আমাকে Yes. Yes.
Case of the petitioner is, my lord, petitioner was appointed, my lord, in 19.
It's not notice. It's an order of the last order of the court. It's not a notice, Mr. Dasgupta. Take it back. Hey, এটা ফেরত দাও.
I have received the notice.
Where is the notice?
Oh, my lord, sorry, sir. It is my mistake. I was. কোনটা লাস্ট অর্ডারটা
এই তো, এই।
Yes.
My lord, petitioner was appointed in the year 1990. My lord, in the category, in the subject Bengali, my lord. In the subject of science, my lord, pure science. Thereafter, my lord, she started teaching Bengali, and she thereafter completed her
She was appointed as a science teacher.
science teacher. Thereafter, she completed her masters in Bengali and started taking classes in Bengali, more than 6 classes a week.
Show me the approval of the DI in terms of
First,
27th January 1995, 57 ACS,
page.
that this arrangement was approved by the DI.
Yes, ma'am. 1-5, ma'am.
Yes.
My lord, page 1-5.
এই, 1/4 আগে।
Again, my lord, first 1-14, then 50.
MA scale was granted. Yes. Now you want sanction of sanction of retirement dues, considering your last pay drawn.
What happened in the meantime? Your lordship, I sought transfer to another school. On my application, I was transferred. Here, my lord, since it was totally an online process, my subject group was stated to be science group. And thereafter, after the transfer, I was receiving salary in level 15. That is must PG scale. Level 15 till the date of my retirement, last day. But my lord, while approving the DI, approved as level 14. That I challenge before your lordship. In the meantime, my lord, I retired. And my lord, in the exception, my lord, I have also annexed a memo, my lord, which shows pay protection.
Now you have retired.
Now I have
When you have retired?
31st March. 31st of March 2025.
Then
My lord, then retirement dues, my lord, should be paid, pension should be paid on my salary.
unless and until it is decided.
My lord,
Unless and until your entitlement is decided how it can be. And that is not the issue before this court. In this writ petition, you have not raised the issue of retirement dues,
No, my lord.
sanction of retirement or payment of retirement dues.
My lord, issue is, my lord, the approval, I have challenged that approval. My lord, kindly see, this is at page
22.
Page 22. This is under challenge, my lord.
You are appointed as a teacher of science group in the second school also.
The second school also, but in
Then-
the second school also, my lord, I was taking Bengali
No.
classes. And
No,
my lord,
you. What is your qualification in connection with your service rendered as a science teacher? Tell me.
Honors.
Honors. Now, in that school, there might be a requirement to take Bengali classes due to dart of teacher, assistant teacher in that school.
we are
Now,
also
you are not appointed as an assistant teacher in Bengali in the second school.
my lord, it was
You are not appointed as assistant teacher of Bengali in the second school in consideration of your postgraduate degree in Bengali. You are appointed as assistant teacher of science group in the second school. So how you can enjoy postgraduate scale of pay?
firstly, my lord,
Yes.
this was an online process. The
You could have applied, Mr. Dasgupta, as an assistant teacher of Bengali for being appointed in another school. You haven't done this.
I am replying to your lordship.
Yes.
My lord, since it was a completely online process and initially, since I was appointed as a science teacher, my lord.
Show me how you have applied for appointment in the second school. You participated in the in regional level selection test.
No,
Transfer.
my lord.
Transfer. So show me your application describing yourself as a teacher of Bengali or teacher of science.
My lord, that is an online process.
Forget about online, offline. Show me that you have applied for
My lord, that
for
application,
transfer.
That transfer application I cannot have, my lord. I applied through Uchshotri portal and I was given that transfer. Only thing, my lord, only thing. In the new school also, my lord, the teacher, the headmistress wrote to the DI that she is taking Bengali classes. We have allotted Bengali class. Kindly approve. Secondly, my lord, if your lordship.
In the first school,
Yes.
if you consider 57 SES, 27 January 1995 has two parts. Part 1 is if there is dearth of teacher in the particular subject, in that event, if a teacher having qualification in that subject takes more than 6 classes per week, then with the approval of the DI regarding such arrangement, higher scale was granted. At this moment, court is not entering into your eligibility to receive higher scale of pay since it was granted to you. So far the second part is concerned, you will find that he is required to be placed in the group or subject in which he has acquired qualification.
Yes,
so science teacher could have been treated as a teacher of language group, and with the approval of DI, higher scale could have been granted. It is not a case as you are demonstrating before this court under part 2 of 57 SES. It is a case under part 1 of 57 SES. Now, if you have applied for transfer and you are working as an assistant teacher in science group in the second school, then in that school there might be a necessity, so far petitioner is concerned, to work as an assistant teacher in Bengali in addition to your normal workload as an assistant teacher in science group. But in the present school, since you have been transferred in consideration of your post honors graduate qualification, how you can enjoy postgraduate qualification?
In the second school also, it is required Bengali and I am taking Bengali classes that I am. My lord, kindly.
That is not the consideration today.
No.
Court will not consider it because 57 SES has been redundant by virtue of the judgment of Justice Barin Ghosh.
Yes,
it is no more in force.
No more in force.
Yes.
Then
So therefore, you have no right. If you are once you are appointed in the second school as a science teacher, then your right to enjoy postgraduate scale of pay goes.
This is not a subject to correction. This is not a fresh appointment or a fresh recruitment.
Have you been appointed as a science teacher or Bengali teacher initially in the second school? Matter ends there.
My lord, I was transferred because in the school education.
You were accommodated in the second school as science teacher or Bengali teacher. Matter ends. Mr. Dasgupta, matter ends.
My lord, only one document
Yes.
in my exception, from my exception.
Do you have 57 SES?
Yes, but that has been annexed.
Yes.
My lord, one document I would like to place, my lord. Only one document. Page 7 of my exception.
Page?
7.
Which page? 57 SES?
Just a minute. I'm sure.
You have done a wrong thing by making an application for transfer. If had you been there in the first school, you could have enjoyed postgraduate scale of pay till the date of your retirement. Yes, which page, Mr.
Page
Chattopadhyay?
page 16, my lord. Clause 2 is the relevant, my lord. Page 17.
No, I would like. There's only one document.
With the prior permission of the concerned district inspector. So in this school, where is the prior permission?
Yes, my lord, that is an.
Of the DI.
My lord, kindly come to page 9. That the school has sought for prior permission. In the meantime, I filed the writ petition since no permission was granted.
So court will not direct the DI to, school has not come before this court. That we have got a science teacher. He is having a qualification in Bengali. His utilization of that science teacher as a Bengali teacher is required.
But my lord,
And therefore, for the academic interest, school requires service of that teacher as a Bengali teacher.
my lord, I have come before.
You have no locus, Mr. Dasgupta. Only you are concerned that your pay protection should be granted in the pay which you are enjoying in the first school.
Enjoying the first
That
school.
in the given situation is not admissible.
My lord, kindly come to page 7 of.
Yes. It has been decided by Justice Ghosh in that at that very material point of time that it is the school who should come forward before this court. That we require this teacher, a science teacher, to act as a Bengali teacher.
But my lord, if the school
Yes,
doesn't
yes.
come, my lord, then that
Yes, which document you want to rely
page,
upon?
my lord, of my exception.
Yes,
Page 7 of my exception, my lord,
page 7.
of the exception.
Supplementary exception.
Okay.
Yes, page 7.
My lord, your lordship has got the memo for 16th April 1996.
Yes.
My lord, may I read from 2?
Yes, read it.
After careful consideration, the governor is now pleased to allow protection and fixation of pay of a teacher of an approved non-government aided of the government sponsored educational institution is primary, junior high secondary and so training institute who is appointed as a teacher, head teacher, headmaster, assistant headmaster, as the case may be in the same or higher scale of pay against an approved post in another approved non-government aided government sponsored education institution in the following manner.
In the same and higher scale of pay against an approved post. Your appointment as science teacher is not under the capacity of an assistant teacher in Bengali.
Thereafter the conditions A and B in the following manner.
Yes.
Where the new post does not carry duties and responsibilities of greater importance, the pay shall be fixed at the stage of the time scale which is equal to his or her in the old post, or if there is no such stage, at the stage next below the existing pay in the former post plus personal pay equal to the difference between the old pay and the pay now allowed.
Please don't read all entire thing. If it is relevant anything, please don't waste court's time.
Only A, my lord. If the does not carry the same responsibility of the new post, does
When
not
the
carry the
new
same
post does not-
responsibility as that of the old.
Greater importance, responsibility of
Greater
greater
importance. Greater importance. It shall be fixed at the stage.
importance.
But how do you reconcile that you are a teacher of science group in the second school? You have admittedly you have honors graduate qualification. How you can enjoy postgraduate qualification?
My lord, may I too?
Yes, sure.
Lord, kindly only consider one thing. Till the date of retirement, I was given level 15 skill.
Give me the dates.
My lord,
Last date of retirement.
When you were appointed in the first school.
but I was appointed in.
2nd May 1990.
Where it is stated?
First, second paragraph, my lord, repetition.
As a science teacher.
As a science.
Why you have not annexed the approval memo?
Yes.
Yes, I have.
Approval memo in connection with your first service?
Yes,
Yes, yes, page 12.
Page 12.
No, thereafter,
AC Honors B.Ed.
Yes.
thereafter a fresh approval was issued.
No, Master, after completion of.
When you have obtained MA degree in Bengali?
My lord, in the year 6th of November, in the year 2000, I completed my master.
6th?
No, in the year 2000, my lord, I obtained my master degree, and from 6th November 2003, I am getting the higher pay scale.
How 57 ACS is applicable in 2000 after promulgation of ROPA 1990, ROPA 1999-8, clause 12.3? It must be in the relevant subject. GI has done a mischief.
Yes.
It must be in the relevant subject. Story of 57 ACS gone after promulgation of ROPA 1998. Issue. Matter is heard at length in presence of the learned advocates representing parties. Petitioner has claimed rectification of his approval memo in connection with his service rendered as science and mathematics teacher in Memari Roshiklal Shriti Balika Vidyalaya. Second school it is?
Yes.
Memari Roshiklal Shriti Balika Vidyalaya, Purbo Bardhaman, within bracket hereinafter referred to as the second school. Thereby allowing level 15 scale instead of level 14 scale from the date of joining the post with effect from 9th February 2020. Stop. It is submitted by Mr. Dasgupta, learned advocate representing the petitioner, that he was appointed as an assistant teacher in science group in Bardhaman Vidyarthi Bhavan Girls High School, Purbo Bardhaman, on 2nd May 1990, and was sanctioned honors graduate scale of pay. Stop. Petitioner obtained master degree in Bengali in 2000 and was sanctioned postgraduate scale of pay by the District Inspector of Schools AC Badwan, Vide memo dated. It is 6th November 2003. In terms of clause 1 of the government circular being number 57 hyphen AC within bracket S, সবটাই capital, close bracket, dated 27 January 1995. Interesting by পড়ো তো। With effect from 1st August 2003. Stop. It is contended, though petitioner was initially appointed as an assistant teacher in science group, but her service was utilized by the second school, যে নামটা লিখলাম না, ওই না নামটা হচ্ছে দাঁড়াবে বর্ধমান বিদ্যার্থী ভবন গার্লস হাই স্কুল, হ্যাঁ, হিয়ারিং একটা রেফার টু এস দ্য ফার্স্ট স্কুল, এখানে ওর পরে ওই স্কুলটার নামের পরে ডিস্ট্রিক্ট পূর্ব বর্ধমান, হিয়ারিং একটা রেফার টু অ্যাজ ফার্স্ট স্কুল। আচ্ছা, এবার কি বলছিলাম বলো তো? By the first school authority as an assistant teacher in Bengali, and petitioner was required to take more than 6 classes in Bengali in the first school. Stop. Therefore, according to clause 1 of government circular dated 27 January 1995,
It's 16.
27 January 1995, in view of such arrangement was made by the first school authority, petitioner was sanctioned postgraduate scale of pay. Stop. Petitioner applied for transfer as an assistant teacher in science group and joined the post in the second school with effect from 9th February 2022. And in consideration of 9th February 2022, and approval was accorded by the concerned district inspector of schools within bracket AC, thereby allowing level 14 scale of pay in terms of ROPA 2019. It is submitted on behalf of the petitioner. Since petitioner was enjoying postgraduate scale of pay in the first school, she is entitled to enjoy level 15 scale instead of level 14 scale. Next paragraph. Another limb of submission which has been advanced on behalf of the petitioner is based on a circular dated 16th April 1996, being memo number 269 hyphen capital S capital E within bracket PRI, P capital R Y small, close bracket. Wherein it has been provided under clause 2 that pay protection is required to be granted in the event an assistant teacher. Now, in the event a teacher joins in the same or higher scale of pay না joins বাকিটা কেটে দাও joins an approved post in another institution in the event said teacher is appointed in same or higher scale of pay now in the event said teacher is appointed where same or higher scale of pay is required to be sanctioned. Stop. Next paragraph. Learned advocate representing the state respondents has opposed the prayer couched in this writ petition on the ground that there was utilization of service of the petitioner as Bengali teacher in the first school, but in the second school, petitioner is being treated as an assistant teacher of science group, and the qualification of the petitioner is BSc honors, BA. Therefore, she is not entitled to receive postgraduate scale of pay in connection with her service in the second school. Next paragraph. Petitioner, though was appointed as an assistant teacher in science group in consideration of her educational qualification BSc honors BA, but she was sanctioned postgraduate scale of pay vide memo dated 6th November 2003 with effect from 1st August 2003. Since in terms of clause 1 of Government Circular dated 27 January 1995, service of the petitioner was utilized as assistant teacher in Bengali upon taking more than 6 classes in Bengali per week, in addition to her normal workload as an assistant teacher in science group. Stop. This arrangement perhaps the first school authority had to make due to academic interest of the students of the said school, and there might have been dearth of assistant teachers in Bengali. Next paragraph. However, in the present school, however, petitioner applied for transfer as applied for transfer in consideration of her educational qualification of BSc honors in BSc honors BA, and accordingly was appointed an assistant teacher of science and mathematics group. In the second school with effect from 9th February 2022. Stop. In the present school, in connection with service rendered by the in the second school, in connection with service rendered by the petitioner, no material is produced which would establish that in terms of clause 1 of Government Circular dated 27 January 1995, prior permission was obtained by the concerned District Inspector of Schools AC to effect an arrangement which would permit the petitioner to take Bengali classes, to take 6 or more Bengali classes per week, in addition to her normal workload as an assistant teacher in science and mathematics group.
Prior permission, where is it?
In absence of necessary prior permission as contemplated under clause 1 of Government Circular dated 27 January 1995, petitioner is not entitled to receive postgraduate, is not entitled to enjoy postgraduate scale of pay in consideration of her educational qualification of MA in Bengal. Stop. Moreover, concerned District Inspector of Schools AC by according approval vide memo dated 19th April 2022 approved the service of the petitioner as an assistant teacher in science and mathematics group having qualification of BSc honors BA. Therefore, being an assistant teacher of science group, she is not entitled to receive postgraduate scale of pay in consideration of her educational qualification of master degree in Bengal. Stop. It is not a next paragraph. It is not a case of granting pay protection as contemplated under Government Circular dated 16th April 1996 as relied upon on behalf of the petitioner. Stop. In the event, stop. In the first school, since there was compliance of conditions in terms of clause 1 of Government Circular dated 27 January 1995, petitioner was found to be eligible to enjoy postgraduate scale of pay. Stop. In the second school, such arrangement has not been done, and petitioner's service is being treated as an assistant teacher of science group based on her transfer application made before the concerned respondent authority, and subsequently petitioner was transferred from first school to second school. Stop. Next paragraph. In view of aforesaid discussion, writ petition stands dismissed. Urgent Xerox certificate copy.
The descriptions and the reports are
Kept on
with you
record.
on the last of
Last occasion it has been
Yes,
done.
yes, well, I
Today
have already-
no pleading is filed. Only state respondents were not represented last occasion. That is why matter was adjourned.
I'm sorry, my lord.
Item number 85.
Yes.
নামিয়ে নিবি, নামিয়ে পাঠিয়ে দেবো।
Yes. Exception.
কোথায় এক্সেপশন কপি দে? Exception দিয়ে।
Yes. What is the matter about?
Question comes to paragraph number 6 of my exception.
It's a guest teacher.
Yes.
This is working in which school? In
My lord, working in, not working, he was not selected. See, against the selection.
against the selection. Yes. Place your case.
Lordship, pursuant to this case, means I was in this case, I got information from reliable sources that I have been selected in the panel and I am placed in the top position. According to that, a long time has passed and after that I did not receive the panel. I did not know who was placed where. Accordingly, I filed this. Firstly, I preferred an application before the concerned authority, a representation dated in my repetition, Your Lordship.
So according to panel was changed.
That was changed.
How panel was changed? Show me the relevant documents.
Lordship comes to the report.
Report.
Page 9 and 12 of the report. Well, with the first panel,
Page 12.
Yes.
Now, where is the second panel?
second is page 9.
Fifteen, 36, 42, 37, 42, 39. At the bottom.
As per the report filed by my seniors, it says that at first this academic score was not taken into account and only this interview marks was taken into account, and accordingly the first panel was prepared.
Excluding 14, this panel was prepared. So far petitioner is concerned.
As
But
per-
subsequently academic score 17, so far second and third candidate, these academic score were reckoned and petitioner was placed at the third position.
the bottom.
So where is the illegality?
Lordship, over here, my means according to the petitioner, Your Lordship, the illegality comes in the academic score itself.
we see in the part of the interview part, we see that how we have come into this aggregate marks. It says that these 5 marks are added up. After that, it is means the percentage is taken, average of 5 marks.
Yes, because there are 5 persons who were there in the interview board. So they out of 50 that is in the interview, they allotted marks, and the average was 38.8.
Out of 70, how I have obtained 52.80?
Yes.
Out of 50,
38.8.
You were given 38.8 out of 50, whereas other candidates were given 37.2 and 36.2. But in academic qualification, those 2 candidates were given higher marks than the petitioner. You were given 14, whereas other 2 candidates were allotted 17.
This academic qualification, it is given on the basis of their qualification. It's like it is stated up to graduate level. Like HS, secondary, higher secondary, graduation, and B.Ed most probably.
We'll come back to more, not today. The fixed matter is there.
Transparent, madam. More transparent. Because
Let me hear you. Record an order. An exception, an affidavit taking exception to the report filed on behalf of the state respondents is filed today. কি বললাম সেন্টেন্সটা কিরকম হলো? Taking exception to the report of the state respondents. Report of the state respondents is filed today, and same is taken on record. Stop. Hearing of this matter. Stop. Matter is heard in presence of the learned advocates representing the parties. Stop. List the matter under the same heading on Tuesday next, comma. April 29th, 2025. 29th April coming.
PM fixed matter item number 92-112.
My lord, I am appearing in the item number 96.
Yes.
My lord, I am appearing in the item number 96, wherein
Yes.
I have filed an application for addition of party. This is a batch of the writ petitions. In item number 96, where on the basis of the undertaking given by the SSC order has been passed, there I have filed an application for addition of party.
What you are seeking by
My lord, what has
on
happened?
being added as parties?
Well, yes, first of all, naturally vacating of the interim order, and also the petition should be dismissed, because we have been selected long back. Now, only for one person, all we have been stalled. Interim order is only for one person. Kindly see.
Yes.
Prior to the vacation of the interim.
No, I understand. My lord is asking what I am praying for. In the addition of party, I was to contest the writ petition. Then, unless I have been added as a party, how can I file a vacating application? And I tell.
So regarding the vacating application filed, what is the stand of the petitioner? What is the number of application, Mr. Bond?
Item number 96, addition of party. Can 1.
Can number 1.
Yes. Now, my lord, when I will open, I will tell you, lordship, my lord, whole thing has been misrepresented to your lordship. Whole thing. This, our 10% was not a subject matter of anywhere excepting this writ petition.
In this matter,
SSC has not said correct thing to your lordship.
And I am not appearing for the petitioner in that.
So in the writ petition, item number 96, who is appearing for? You are for the petitioner. Yes. So do you have any objection if the parties are added based on the application being Can 1 of 2025?
But least
They are claiming they are similarly situated person as the petitioners.
No, I am not similarly situated person.
Yeah,
You are not situated. You are not successful. I am successful.
Till date,
But I have been asked to appear in the preliminary.
It is that 10%,
Yes,
10%
10%.
post reserved for para teachers.
Para teacher, yes.
But the notification date.
Now, whether the B.Ed qualification is to be taken into consideration or not.
Yes, yes. All that we have done.
So,
We were
Mr. Bandopadhyay, whether the applicants who are before this court in connection with CAN 1 of 2025, they are
Yes.
the B.Ed qualified candidates.
Yes, yes, yes. We are the para teachers for long years, rather decades. Now, when the 2016, the selection process has begun, we made the applications. Then so many things happened, but we were not within that so many things that was not properly represented. Now, Milord, we have been allowed to upload the all the marks and our names have appeared in the preliminary list of candidates.
Page 260, Milord. Names, sir.
Our names, kindly see.
Yes, where is the application? Yes, yes, yes.
Now, Milord, kindly come to page 260.
216.
260, 260.
Yes.
See, my lord, this is for the information of all concerned. A tentative list of eligible candidates as prepared after preliminary verification hereby is being uploaded. Writ petitioners are not there here. We are here. In respect of the recruitment process, first SLST 2016 for upper primary level of classes for the 10% reserved for para teachers. This list does not contain the names of those candidates who have already appeared for personalities for the 90% segment for which fast-paced counseling is going on. Can you appreciate this? There are two parts. 90% is regular teacher, 10% is para teacher. Now we are within this 10%. Then it may be noted that inclusion of the above list does not guarantee inclusion in the percentage which would be determined strictly and according to the prescribed rate 1:4 vacancy and the relevant selection. The calculation of age limit will be subject to the final outcome in WPA 22334 of 2022. That's a petition. And all relevant documents will be verified, checked as so and so. Therefore, the attached list should not be considered as the final list of eligible candidates. Now, this is here. Our names are there, from up to this to page 269. Our names are there. Now, by reason of the interim order, my lord, your lordship was not the interim order, I will say. Rather, my lord, kindly see what has happened here. Kindly see, my lord.
So, in terms of this, Mr. Bandopadhyay, in terms of this notification dated 27 November 2024, applicants are the impaneled enlisted candidates.
Enlisted candidate. Now, what has happened?
Now, the petitioners are the outsiders. They are not in the panel. Now they are questioning the preparation of this panel.
That is the merit of the matter. We'll see to that. Kindly come to page 243.
Yes, what is the case of the petitioner?
But here, the petitioner, despite having the B.Ed qualification, should not upload the same at the time of while uploading the documents. Thereafter, we have made online application. Our case is since we are since as per the recruitment notification, both trained and untrained candidates are eligible for appointments. Therefore, our case should be
now the vacancies are there, so therefore yes, untrained candidates should be accommodated.
No. The vacancy is not. It is pertains to 10%. Selection has not been yet commenced since personality test has not been done. Our case is since petitioner should be treated as even an untrained candidate. By treating as an untrained candidate, petitioner should be permitted to upload his documents in terms of the notification date 11th August 2023. And pursuant to that, the commission has given undertaking before the honorable coordinate bench. They will not proceed the matter in connection with the similar other identical matters without the leave of the court. They have issued.
So you are not permitted to upload your testimonials.
documents
Being an, since you are the untrained candidate.
untrained. They have treated me as an untrained candidate, but since I am having the B.Ed qualification, my lord, of 2007.
Then why you were treated as untrained candidate in spite of having B.Ed
But
qualification?
I could not, my lord, upload the document at the time of while, my lord, uploading the document. Although I have the
Why
qualification.
you could not upload the documents at the material point of time? You did not have the
technical
qualification.
glitch, my lord. Although I am having the qualification in 2007, my lord.
Yes.
Of 2007, my lord. 7.
But you did not upload the same.
That is our contention, and the commission has also issued a notification. to the-
But you are trained candidates, but could not upload the testimonials in support of your training qualification. And on the contrary, Mr. Bandopadhyay's clients are there. They are the empaneled enlisted candidates, being a trained candidates who uploaded their testimonials within the stipulated time as specified by the commission.
The vital question is that my learned friend is saying that due to technical glitch, he could not upload his document. The question is that which uploading is he talking about?
Para 18.
If it is the 2016
No,
uploading,
11th August 2023.
Para 18.
23 is not a subject matter here.
Para 18 of
Well,
both.
let my learned friend show his online application.
Para 362.
My learned
No,
friend-
Lordships kindly just, can I finish? Lordships kindly come to, there the problem, I will tell you, Lordships, kindly come to your Lordships page 257 of your Lordships order.
Page 257
Right, my lord.
of your application. Of your
Application,
application.
right, my lord, right, my lord.
Yes.
Right, my lord. Kindly come to page 257.
Just a minute. Yes.
Now, my lord, kindly come to bottom. Last paragraph. It has been submitted by Dr. Patro, learned advocate
258.
representing the commission, that since the other similar matter submission made on behalf of the committee was recorded, the commission shall not conduct interview in connection with the aforesaid selection process without leave of the court. The same submission is recorded in the present case. Commission shall obtain leave of this court before conducting interview in connection with the aforesaid selection process. Can you
Yes.
pause for a moment? Now, my lord, two categories are there. One is 90% category, another is 10% category.
We are concerned with 10%.
10%. In the 90% categories, this commission time to time made this submission, unless leave is granted, will not take. Ultimately, the division bench presided over by Justice Chakraborty upheld the selection made by the SSC. And they have been asked to give appointment in terms of that within a certain period of time, which order was challenged before the Supreme Court dismissed the SL. Now, there was not 14,000 something was this persons post in the 90%, according to SSC submissions. According to them, nearly 10,000, 11,000, I just can't remember, appointment has been given. Now, this 10% was not covered by that. 10% has been injuncted by this order because of submission of the SSC. Therefore, Millard, kindly consider for an individual 1 or 2 persons, why all these persons appointment will be stopped. And SSC has played a very great, intelligent role. They are not taking anything on their shoulder. They are it to the court will decide. Why you are not deciding? Very intelligently the SSC is doing it.
So therefore, the selection process, interview is stalled. Personality test is stalled.
Only with regard to the
10%.
Right.
With regard to the 10%. So therefore, very well, let me allow Mr. Bandopadhyay's application, because they are the candidates who are enlisted candidates in terms of the notification dated 27 November
They do not have any
2024,
right.
and let the writ petition be amended, impleading this applicants as party respondents.
As in, but subject to malad client correction, malad, as per the notification dated malad 27 November 2024, malad, my learned senior friends client is appearing, their name is appearing in the list, malad, as they are claiming, malad.
So there are two sets of candidates so far this matter is concerned. In one set, who are the petitioners before this court, according to your submission, that they are the trained candidates, but they could not upload their credentials, testimonials within the stipulated time, disclosing they are the trained candidates, though they are having the training qualification. On the contrary, Mr. Bandyopadhyay, the applicants are there who are the trained candidates and who uploaded their testimonials, and they are the enlisted candidates enlisted for participating in personality tests.
Yes.
That is the issue. Now you want that you should be permitted, petitioner should be permitted to participate along with other candidates
in the personality test
upon treating these petitioners as trained candidates. That is the issue. Very well, Mr. Bandyopadhyay, I am allowing your application. So, impleading this applicants as additional respondents.
My doubt that is, we are supporting Mr. Bandyopadhyay.
Bandyopadhyay's
We have
claims.
chosen them. For them, we want the interim order to
Record
be
an order.
vacated.
But one application, my lord, I had, my lord, in connection with, my lord, Bhattacharya's, my lord, petition.
One after another. Otherwise, there will be no
But this matter, there was a directive
fruitful
for filing
progress
affidavits.
of hearing of these matters.
I know this matter, there was a direction for filing affidavits. Our opposition is ready.
In this matter.
Yes. We would like to file it.
Can 1 of 2025, preferred by 118 applicants in connection with WPA 26396 of 2024, is taken up for consideration in presence of the learned advocates representing the parties. Mr. Kunlan Bandyopadhyay, learned senior advocate representing the applicants online, submits that applicants participated in first state level selection test 2016 within bracket upper primary in connection with 10% vacancies reserved for para teachers. Stop. It is further submitted that the applicants are trained candidates who uploaded their testimonials in support of training qualification within the stipulated period, and subsequent thereto, a notification was issued on 27 November 2024 by the Secretary, West Bengal Central School Service Commission, publishing list of candidates in connection with aforesaid selection process to participate in personality test. Stop.
subject to manage current connection, the notification itself says, it does not guarantee personality test. Kindly see second paragraph, first line.
All right.
That is on the basis of the ratio of 1:1.4. Stop. Stop.
My lord, regarding item number
in the read
90.
in the
My
writ
lord, regarding
in the
item
connected
number
wait please in the connected writ petition, petitioners cases, though they are trained candidates, but they could not upload their testimonials within time in connection with aforesaid selection process. Stop. Prayer is made in the writ petition that since they are trained candidates, they should be permitted to participate in the ensuing personality test along with the candidates who are enlisted in terms of notification dated 27 November 2024. Next paragraph. In view of the rival submissions made on behalf of the petitioners and applicants, it appears that applicants are necessary parties, and in the event writ petition is allowed without hearing the applicants, right of participation of the applicants in the personality test may be affected. Stop. In view of aforesaid consideration, the application being Can 1 of 2025 is allowed. Stop. Department is directed to amend the cause title of the writ petition.
In the appellate side, in the court
6396 of 2024 by 10 days from date. adding applicants in Can 1 of 2025 as additional respondents. Stop. Learned advocate representing advocate on record for the applicants is directed to cooperate with the department in carrying out necessary amendments. Stop. Next paragraph. After such amendment is carried out, learned advocate for the petitioner is directed to serve a copy of this writ petition upon the learned advocate representing applicants by 7 days thereafter. Stop. Next paragraph. You have filed your affidavit in opposition.
My lord, it is here.
Mr. Bandopadhyay, do you want to file any opposition to this writ
Sir,
petition?
may I suggest, subject to your lordship's permission, may I suggest one thing?
Yes.
That your lordships kindly allow me to rely upon the averments made in the application for addition of party at the time of hearing. If the opposition hasn't filed, reply is filed, and let the hearing be started of this matter. Otherwise, it will take time. Subject to your lordship's permission, lordship just give me that order that I can rely upon the averments made in the application for addition of party.
Next paragraph. In view of the submission made by Mr. Bandopadhyay, learned senior advocate representing the applicants, application being Can 1 of 2025 for impleadment shall be treated as affidavit in opposition to the writ petition.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Stop. বসে পড়ো।
My lord, our opposition, let it be.
My lord, may I request your lordships one thing?
Yes.
Since the matter is pending for long, since they have filed the affidavit in opposition, let them file the reply. Let the matter hearing be started, my lord, in this matter. That's
Reply
the
on record. Reply. It is a hearing matter. Me, I most.
My lord, may I file the reply in this matter?
Yes, file your reply.
I mean opposition.
Opposition.
But we have not received any reply.
এখানেই একটা করো, the affidavit of opposition filed on behalf of West Bengal Central School Service Commission in WPA 26396 of 2024 is taken on record.
My lord, any date for hearing may be fixed, my lord.
Yes.
Subject to your lordships.
Today other matters are there. Mr. Bandopadhyay, let me hear the other learned advocates representing the parties.
And just hear me after 12 days, because 10 days the
Yes. I will hear you on the next date. So for your
lord.
application, that is allowed. Application is concerned.
I am deeply obliged.
Yes.
He takes up item number 90.
My lord, may I leave with your lordship?
Yes.
So it is better that he stays, because all these matters are similar.
Yes, I will hear Mr. Bandopadhyay on the next day.
If he hears what is the subject matter, then perhaps sir will have some idea.
Yes,
Mr. Bhattacharya,
He knows.
Mr. Bhattacharya, you have not appointed me as your senior. Neither you will pay my fee, nor you. Why should I hear you?
But all the petitions are.
I will hear you from in the lobby tomorrow.
Yes.
What is your case?
Yes, Mr. Bandopadhyay, leave granted. Yes.
Grateful to your lordship. I am so grateful to your lordship.
What is the subject matter of the writ petition? Please come, to item number 94.
এটাকে সরাও তো হয়ে গেল।
First,
এটাকে ওই
your lordship is.
You are representing the petitioners in another writ petition.
Or representing the petitioners.
In which writ petition?
Kindly takes the numbers. Item number 90.
মামলার চাপে
90, 92, 93, 94, 97, 99 to 112.
Please again indicate the numbers, serial numbers.
90.
Yes.
92.
92.
Then 93.
Yes.
Then 94. 97. 99 to 112.
97, then 99 to 112.
Yes.
All these matters you are appearing for the petition.
Apart from 110. Apart from 110.
Yes, excepting 110. Yes.
Now, my lord, I am indicating to your lordship, judge sahab ke dao. My lord, this chart is perhaps there with your lordship, my lord.
But is it possible to hear case to case
My lord,
basis?
the basic issues I am
The
indicating to
issue
you.
must be
My lord,
common
it
issue.
is not-
Otherwise, why all matters have to be
Yes.
kept together, Mr.
My lord,
Dr. Patru?
Variation.
My lord,
there is
very
some
slight.
variation.
My lord, I'll just indicate.
Some of them are without B.Ed.
I'm appearing for
different issue.
100. My lord, I am appearing for item number 110, my lord, for the state.
50% more vacancies are available for untrained candidates. Clear the untrained, not later.
Oh, that is different issue. Here, Mr. Bose's issue is this, that they are trained candidates. Your case is you are trained candidate, vacancies are there.
We are untrained. At that point,
You are untrained candidate, but vacancies are there. You are required to be accommodated. But that should be heard separately.
Separately, not only that, I had pointed out on the last occasion, on the
Yeah,
occasion.
one batch of matters are there against trained candidate, another batch of another trained candidate, another category of trained candidates.
One category. who
Now
had
the
degree
issue
but
which is
could
being
not
indicated by Mr. Hussain, that is that against untrained candidate, trained candidates are there. So these two issues are completely different.
From that point of view, it is a different.
Completely
issue.
different.
But
The
what
issue
we-
which I have considered in connection with item number 96, there are two categories of trained candidates.
Yes.
One who could upload, another who could not upload. That is the issue.
Those who could not upload, there are two categories of them also. They had the degree but could not upload.
Subcategories.
Had the degree but could not upload, and subsequently got the degree. So there are two categories also there. And as far as Mr. Hussein's matter is concerned, I had pointed out on the last occasion when Mr. Dhar was appearing that 20 petitioners,
Where is Mr. Dhar? Yes.
20 petitioners who are already in the previous other writ petitions have come up in this writ petition also, where the cause of action is the common cause of action. I had objected to this, and Mr. Dhar had submitted that he will personally check, and if he finds that the same candidates are in other writ petitions also, he will point them out and they will be removed from the writ petition, from his writ petition. That he had submitted.
Mr. Bhattacharya's clients, they are trained candidates.
My lord, I have different sets of petitions. My lord, kindly takes the trouble to kindly seize the list once. My lord, insofar as WP number 21207,
Serial number?
my lord, that is serial number 90.
Yes.
Then, my lord, my lord, then Mobuk Hossain 2787, item number 97. Item number 97.
2787.
Then it is to be listed in a manner that, yes,
The issue here,
the writ petitions which are trained against trained candidates, and the out of these trained candidates, the writ petitions where training qualification was obtained prior to cut-off date, after cut-off date. And there is another category, in those writ petitions where trained candidates are against trained candidates, and where training candidates, those who could not upload the training qualification, but they had the training qualification on the relevant date. And there are another category, the training qualifications were there, but which were acquired subsequent thereto.
Yes.
These are two categories, and another category, as it appears, that trained candidates against untrained candidates, as Mr. Hossain's matter.
Another 108 malad is a different matter. Malad, all the malad, it pertains to malad this selection process. Our grievance is that malad as per the government notification malad the training, but the parateacher will have to undergo DLED or B.Ed qualification malad. That period of training malad will be treated as a malad the leave without pay malad. And malad, our contention is malad that the list which has been published by the commission on 27th November 2024, malad, there are certain candidates malad that they have undergone their qualification, training qualification, without following that notification issued by the school education department, and there are certain candidates who are working as a malad, the assistant teacher in primary school malad, they have been permitted to upload their documents.
But our malad case is malad that at that relevant point of time when the notification was published, Malad, we were in the para teacher. Malad, as per Malad, the requirement, Malad, as a para teacher, we applied for. But subsequently, Malad, there was no appointment. Malad, 10 years, no appointment. Malad, in the meantime, we have got Malad, some job Malad, in the other Malad, organization or Malad, other institution. Malad. But Malad, at the relevant point of time, Malad, when we applied for, we had the qualification as para teacher. We applied for. Now, Malad, they are denying Malad. But one hand, Malad, they cannot Malad appoint. 10 years, they will not appoint. The other hand, Malad, they will Malad, impose that you cannot join any other thing. So I had at that point of time this qualification of para teacher, Malad, but subsequently I got the job in the other institution. I accept the appointment letter, but I had the right to Malad, participate in the interview, Malad, because at the relevant point of time I had that qualification. On the basis of that qualification, I had applied. On the verification stage, Malad, I was Malad, we were Malad, and the pair Malad.
On the verification stage, why you were eliminated?
Because of this Malad, that I joined.
Working in a
Malad, I'm not working as para teacher.
Now, whether it is possible to hear all the matters together, it doesn't appear so.
Club them because in some of the petitions, both types of candidates are there.
Dr. Patro, on your mentioning, I have clubbed all the matters, but it appears that these matters have to be heard separately. Otherwise, it's not possible to take a decision. By common decisions, all issues cannot be addressed.
108 is a different matter.
Basically, these are different matters. Why you have made a prayer for clubbing all the matters together?
Now, Milord, kindly.
They themselves,
Yes, I will hear Mr. Bhattacharya. Wait.
they themselves have clubbed themselves in the same writ petition, and they have created a confusion. And what is the net result? I am unable to arrange for the personality test. Why have the petitioners two different categories of?
First, tell me, since I have considered the application for impleadment and I have allowed the same in connection with the writ petition at serial number 96.
Yes.
Now, under this category, how many matters are there? That is a trained candidate against trained candidate. Tell me. Wait, Mr. Bhattacharya. Otherwise, there will be no fruitful progress so far these matters are concerned. Tell me, in how many matters there are trained candidates against trained candidates?
No, in the matter item 96, where my lord allowed the addition of parties,
Yes.
the candidates who have come before the court, the petitioners, they are para teachers but untrained. That is the category.
Who are para teachers but untrained?
The petitioners in item number 96.
No, Mr. Bose has said that they are the trained candidates.
Yes, my lord. I was having.
No, according to us, we will treat them as untrained.
Because after the cut-off date, they obtain training qualification. So in this category, how many matters are there?
That I will have to check. We
Then how it is possible, so far this court is concerned, to take up all matters together?
No, not simultaneously. What I was suggesting, subject.
Otherwise, by hearing all of you, entire 1.5 hours will go.
No, instead.
There will be no progress in hearing the matters.
So what we can do is that we will hear one at a time.
You subcategorize these matters so that these matters can be taken up separately.
Trying to
We can, in the meantime, we can sit together, make specific groups.
Yes.
And on a returnable.
But I want that a particular group is to be heard on a particular date, having common issue. Otherwise, it's very difficult.
Or else what I was suggesting, if one matter.
Because after hearing all of you, it appears that by a common judgment, these issues cannot be addressed.
So that is the diverse differences in the petitioners. But
So you categorize a group that where the trained candidates are against the trained candidates, but in that group there will be two categories. That one trained candidates obtain training qualification within the cut-off date, but could not upload, and another batch of candidates who, though obtain training qualification, could not obtain training qualification after the cut-off date.
And there are some matters where we.
So these matters I want to hear first. These matters I want to hear first. Training against training. Yes.
Please mark 90, 94, 90, serial numbers 90, 94, 97, 99, 100, 102, 103, 107, and 112.
Yes.
Are all similar matters, my lord. They are pertaining to petitioners relating to DL-Ed course, Diploma in Elementary Education course, prior to 2019, but after 2016. Now, if your lordship kindly takes, my lord, serial number 90, serial number 90 or 94, whichever. 90 or 94.
90.
90, your lordship has. My lord, kindly takes kindly take.
These are all matters where the candidates petitioners obtained DL-Ed qualification, but before 2019, but after 2016.
Please see, my lord, it would be better, my lord, because the principal issue is recorded in an order made by your lordship's coordinate bench in item number 94. দাদা একটু my lord কে 94 এর ফাইলটা দেবে, 90 আর 94 same matter. 94
94. 4, yes.
Now, please see, can one in connection with item number 94. Can one.
Just interrupt. In item number 94, 6 of the petitioners are also in other writ petitions. This needs to be sorted out. They cannot play around with the procedure followed by the court, filing multiple writ petitions. Right. They are in
Now, if he indicates the names, those persons be deleted. Deleted, expunged.
Deleted from the subsequent writ petition, not from this. I'm not saying necessarily that they have to be, but this practice needs to be stopped.
I cannot have two views regarding
You are blaming Mr. Bhattacharya. In a subsequent.
No, but if some of the writ petitioners have filed other writ petitions, then how they?
I take it on my shoulders, my lord. It is my mistake, but definitely I cannot.
So then on the next date, come back with a specific instruction that who are those writ petitions who have filed other matters. Otherwise, I will not hear it.
No. This matter may be heard. This matter is not.
Yes, there are 29, 29? More than that. 74 petitioners.
Yes.
So out of 74 petitioners, who are those petitioners who have filed other writ petitions? Tell me first, Mr. Bhattacharya. These issues must be streamlined first.
100%.
No, I will ask you. Because you are representing the petitioners. You should indicate that the petitioners have filed what other writ petitions, what are those writ petitions? It is not their writ petition, Mr. Bhattacharya.
Only one.
এরা হচ্ছে
অন্য ছজন কোথায় আছে?
প্রশান্ত পাটালি।
It
was filed by K. Hussain.
তোর মামলাতে আমাদের 6 জন আছে। The writ petitions are different and the issues are different.
To indicate this, they are to be deleted from. Yes. So who are they? Who are they?
না কোন 6 জন জজ সাহেব জিজ্ঞেস করছে?
Who are those 6 persons who have filed apart from this writ petition other writ petitions? That I will ask Mr. Bhattacharya first.
No, I really have no.
So then come back on the next date. For today it is dropped. Issue is dropped. Come back on the next date. Indicate that these are the persons who have filed other writ petitions. I will delete their names from the array of the petitioners, and then I will consider the matter. This practice should be avoided first.
May I try to present only one matter where there's a single petitioner.
Yes.
And that petitioner could not upload the documents. He missed the bus by a day. That petition, if it can be taken, so that the matter can be disposed of either way. That matter is Elisha Chatterjee.
Serial number?
Number 109.
8385.
কি হয়েছে বলো? এলসি চ্যাটার্জিতে এফিডেভিট দেয়নি? Sure.
There are three such matters where the petitioners were called but were absent. See, not just this Elisha Chatterjee.
Yes, and Elisha is a single matter where petitioners, lone petitioner is there. Let it be considered.
There are two more single matters.
109.
If that is decided, this will cover the other two matters. Yes.
Here.
Yes, Mr. Bhattacharya.
Kindly take.
Please take your seat.
Our report is filed with this one.
In this matter. Huh? But there is one application for addition of party. Yes. Yes. Can 1 of 2024.
Oh, it's a similar circumstance. I don't know how, where will they be placed? My clients have flown to him, but his clients now want to fly in my petition. Here, your lordship is looking at a writ petition carried by a person who claims to be a para teacher from 1/2/2006. Now, the date was earmarked by the commission. There is no doubt about it. There is absolutely no doubt about it. The commission gave 2-3 notices indicating that some people have missed the bus as a last chance. A further date be given for verification of documents.
And what is the last date?
16/2/2024. I'm sorry.
In the second phase of selection process.
Yes. Just give me 2 minutes.
Yes.
Please come to paragraph 14. Your petitioner came to learn paragraph 14, page 8.
Yes.
In the same page, your lordship sees, third line from the top, a final scope for those candidates to upload their credentials is being provided from 29 January and the facility will be closed on 5th of February. The process of uploading documents has already been detailed by this notification. Then, paragraph 14 came to learn that on 16 February 2024, West Bengal Central School Service Commission issued memo dated 7/2/2024, whereby notifying that in continuation of the earlier office order dated such and such, notice is hereby issued to all concerned regarding verification of documents as uploaded by candidates who applied for 10% seats reserved for para teachers in connection with first SLST for upper primary work except such and such, and have successfully uploaded their credentials as per schedule annexed. So these persons will not have uploaded their documents. The verification part. It is hereby made clear that the participation of the candidates for the document verification shall not create any equity, etc. This date my clients missed.
That is for verification.
Physical verification.
Physical verification.
There was an online round of verification.
They are uploaded.
Yes, this candidate was called, but did not come. So we cannot go back. You have to be more careful.
There is no doubt about it. This is more in the nature of, some degree of mercy, some degree of, because the explanation is in paragraph 16 that she missed the last date. because I'm not putting any blame on anyone. Though the government is not, there's a blame. This is the subject matter of the petition. Can I agree with this? Agree.
Where is P11?
Page 56.
We are page 56. Purven.
যেটার বেসিসে নোটিফিকেশন হচ্ছে
But the date is fixed for verification as per page 56. Notice is there.
Letter for document verification can be downloaded from the concerned candidates on the website from 9th February.
So in that downloaded document, date was indicated.
Here what has happened is, I indicate to you a lot. There is no doubt that my client missed it. It is a correct factual situation. Now, the page 58 is my intimation letter, which I downloaded, The reporting date was 50. This was downloaded on the 16th. So, I missed the reporting time.
So it was downloaded.
Yes. Because 9th February onwards, it
Downloaded, and when the date was fixed?
15th February. Please see page 58.
Where is the date indicated? Reporting date, yes, 15th February 2024.
Now,
So you could not appear on 15th February.
Because
Why?
I downloaded this document on the 16th.
So you want that verification of this document?
Only this much. The explanation is very clear. I am telling to you, your lordship. They have said that it is my mistake. I have missed the bus. No. And only thing is, this verification entails personality test. I'll be arguing another matter, today itself, where, in the commission gave an undertaking to my lord's court, the coordinate bench, that they are not going to proceed with the verification, this personality test. So therefore, this stage has not been reached. So if today, some mercy can be shown to this person,
Since the personality test has not started.
For anyone.
Firstly, that undertaking should not be interpreted in that.
I am not interpreting anything.
So
It's just
matters were pending. So we gave the verbal assurance until they decided we will not.
But today, if this candidate is permitted to have her documents verified.
Because of the conduct of that. My learned friend just submitted that she was called on the 15th and she downloaded on the 16th. Kindly see our exception.
Yes, exception.
See, I mean our report in the form of an affidavit.
Yes.
Page 3, paragraph B. Kindly come to the last 4 lines. As per the schedule annexed to the said notice, physical verification of documents in the eastern region were held from 15th till 17th. If you got it on the 16th, why did you not come running on the 17th? After
No, but in the notice which was downloaded, date was not indicated that it is from 15 to 17.
No, for her it was 15th, but you missed it. You got it on the 16th. The schedule is there also in the website. So up to the 17th, after that.
No,
on the
I could have
21st.
accepted your submission if in the reporting date there was an indication that 15 to 17.
Given to them to be ignorant and then come as according to your whim. You want to come.
But Mr. Dr. Patro, if your interview or personality test has not commenced, then petitioner is a candidate who uploaded the documents within time. Now it is a case of verification of testimonials, physical verification of documents. Now, if that is permitted at this stage, how the commission is prejudiced?
We are prejudiced because today my lord has already seen there is more than one matter before the court. The moment we reopen verification, then there is no sense in having a schedule for verification. What I am trying to demonstrate
No, but
is
at the end of
candidate has genuinely missed the notification. But my verification is going on for 7 days. You did not come. You did not approach the commission. Kindly see how the petitioner approached the commission or how the petitioner has approached the court. I will place it. Firstly, if you got it on the 16th, I'm not expecting you to come on the 16th. You could have come on the 17th. You could have come on the 21st. You could have come on the 22nd. Had we refused, then you would have had a case to come before the court. Kindly see the next paragraph now. It is the admitted position that the petitioner missed the notice dated 7 February 2024. As she did not follow, check the official website as will appear from paragraph 16 of the writ application. The expectation of the petitioner that
very well, petitioner has missed the bus. It is admitted. Now, if today this verification is made, because you have not started your interview.
But I cannot reopen the verification. I will have hundreds of candidates to entertain.
No, only the persons who have come to court.
That today 4, more than 4, maybe tomorrow another 20 will come. How do we stop them? Kindly just see what the petitioner has done. Then pass the order. I have nothing more to add. But let me just place the total conduct. You did not come until the 22nd when our verification was going on. Then what do you do sitting in your home?
Then I could have accepted your submission if in the notice there was an indication that that verification would be permissible up to 22nd.
No, it is not. But in our schedule, it was shown that Eastern region will continue. You are an Eastern region candidate. Why didn't you come running? Not only that, kindly see my affirmance. Kindly see my affirmance. Kindly come to paragraph E. What the petitioner has done. The schedule is also annexed to the
But Mr. Bhattacharya already recalling impleadment application is there. Similarly, circumstance candidates. Have you one?
Mr. Bhattacharya has one more case also in the list.
I don't know. He knows better than I am. I am aware about.
No, I am aware of the matters you have appeared in. That is why I am saying. Kindly see the last 4 lines of paragraph.
So this in the first matter that this notification which was issued publishing online the list of candidates who are to be permitted to participate in personality test at the ratio of 1:1.4. This is based on this verification.
Yes, subsequently the verification is to be done.
No, after that publication of that list, then verification took place.
Yes.
So the petitioner was enlisted in terms of that notice.
Yes, the candidate.
Present petitioner was enlisted.
saying even once that the candidate was a bad candidate. I'm not taking that point. What I'm taking is that the candidate was not interested.
So therefore, equally circumstanced, similarly circumstanced candidates, if I take the case of Mr. Hossain, who has made an application for addition of party, there also these candidates were enlisted candidates in terms of that notice.
That I will have to check.
That notice. Now they are, so far present petition is very well. So far present petitioner is concerned, that the petitioner is the enlisted candidate. Now, thereafter this verification took place, petitioner could not appear. But that enlistment was for the purpose of participation in the personality test. Now you have not started the personality test. Now if 2 or 3 or few candidates are left out who could not appear for physical verification of the documents. Now, if today court permits that they complete the physical verification and permit them to participate along with other, provided that those candidates come within the zone of consideration, where is the difficulty?
If the petitioner could have made out a case that yes, due to this particular reason, I could not come, but now I came instantly. Just kindly see the last 4 lines of paragraph E at page 4. Petitioner is saying many things about, I missed it on the 15th, I downloaded it on the 16th, and then I went to sleep for 1 month. That the petitioner is not justifying that. What?
But Dr. Patro, petitioner was an eligible candidate.
Maybe the petitioner had something else.
Petitioner was an eligible candidate.
Maybe the petitioner
He
had
was a
something
selected. He was a selected candidate.
Kindly see the last 4 lines. Kindly see the last 4 lines.
Now, I could understand that if your interview or personality test was over, then I would not have.
It's not over, but my verification procedure is over.
Yes, over. But if some candidates are permitted to have their candidates, because there will be, it is not a case where floodgate will open, because there was a list published, and in that list, most of the candidates' testimonials were verified, physically verified, but some candidates might have been left out, like the present petitioner. If this is the issue, and if they are the enlisted candidates, and if your personality test has not commenced, then why these petitioners will not be permitted to have their testimonials verified?
And kindly just see the last 4 lines of paragraph E.
Paragraph E.
Yes. Fact report.
Of your report.
The petitioner has not explained in her representation.
Just a minute.
Correct.
This is addition of part.
Yes, paragraph E, page 4, last 4 lines.
The petitioner has not explained.
In her representation dated 8/3/2024. See how late the representation is coming. You got it on 16th February. Missed it by 1 day. Your representation is coming. As to why it took her 21 days to write the representation. That is from 16 to 2024. I'm going by her dates.
You know my view in this kind of matters, because you do matters regularly. That's why you're taking those points, particularly the points which are being considered by this court regularly. But this writ petition was filed, Mr. Dr. Patro, 19 March.
I'm not going by that. Kindly see the very next
Yes,
sentence. The petitioner has also not explained why it took her another 6 days to post the representation, which was
The post office chilo na dada.
March.
The post office chilo na.
And what I understand is, if I remember correctly, over 100 candidates were absent. Let me at least take that instruction. If my lord is minded to allow,
Yes, yes.
then let me take the instruction. How
Very
many candidates are-
Well, come back. This matter will appear on next Tuesday. Other matters will not appear. This matter will appear.
were absent on that date.
Very
then
taken, because that will be from the list which has been published by the notification online list. Very well. Come back. বসো তুমি।
Bus has not reached its destination, Mila.
Yes.
Destination is a job.
Yes, are you in a position to apprise this court today that how many candidates?
instruction নেওয়ার জায়গায়
If it is kept tomorrow also, I will come back to the instruction. Let it be kept tomorrow.
ইনস্ট্রাকশনটা নেবে কি করে কাজ থেকে নেবে কি করে
উনি তো বাড়ি যাননি তো
না না
office
it is situation is very
এসো
clear.
এসো এসো
রাজীব থেকে পাঠাও
এসো 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 writ petition being WPA 8385 of 2024 is taken up for consideration, where a loan petitioner has made a prayer to permit her to have her testimonials physically verified by the concerned authority of the West Bengal Central School Service Commission in connection with petitioner's participation in first state level selection test 2016 upper primary, which is confined to 10% vacancies,
yes yes
which is confined to 10% vacancies reserved for para teachers. Stop. Next paragraph, from the submissions made on behalf of the petitioner and West Bengal Central School Service Commission, it appears that after uploading of testimonials by the respective candidates in connection with aforesaid selection process, a list was published online containing names of eligible candidates who will be permitted to participate in personality test, provided candidate comes under the zone of consideration, applying ratio of 1:1.4, applying ratio of 1:1.4. However, these enlisted candidates are required to have their testimonials physically verified, but in the present case, petitioner could not appear on the fixed date and time, that is on 15th February 2024, as a result whereof testimonials of the petitioner could not be physically verified. Stop. Petitioner prays for physical verification of her testimonials, since till date personality test has not commenced. Next paragraph, Dr. Patro has prayed for accommodation to obtain instruction that how many similarly circumstanced candidates are there who could not verify, now who could not appear before the concerned authority of the commission for physical verification of the testimonials. Stop. Next paragraph, in order to enable learned advocate for the commission to obtain instruction, hearing of this matter stands urgent, list the matter list the matter as motion being 2 p.m. fixed matter on Tuesday next. On 29th April 2025.
Instead of 29,
Additionally, with folded hands, 111 same order be passed. It's the same
let
matter.
this matter first be solved, because if
111 is the same matter.
How many petitioners?
Only one. Only one. There was a previous direction to file a supplementary affidavit. We have
Along
followed
next paragraph, let the writ petition being WPA 1234 of 2024 appear along with the present writ petition on the next date.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, your application is there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1 of 2024.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
24.
24th.
24th মানে পরশু ভালো ভালো
Thursday I have difficulty because a fixed matter is there. From 3 p.m. fixed matters are there.
25th if possible, though it is a Friday.
Friday applications date, and I have a division bench probably on Friday in the second term. Do you have difficulty on Tuesday?
Yes, Tuesday and Wednesday both are absolutely.
Tuesday, I will be with him, in another court. Amount.
Very long 28 Monday at 2 p.m.
Very well.
Yes, find it out.
Yes.
This-
These two matters, 111 and
109.
Elsa.
That is the first.
Then also.
How many petitioners are there? আচ্ছা তাহলে let it be on 1st May at 1st May. 1st May একটা কাজ করো ওই যে ওই লেট রিট পিটিশন নাম্বার so and so and your matter 110 ওই WPA 8445 এই দুটো ম্যাটারকে একসঙ্গে করে দাও।
এই তো ফার্স্ট মে
আমাদের দুটো
এইগুলো রাখো
ঠিক আছে
দিয়ে দিলাম
Three matters, my daughter said.
great
আচ্ছা
may I just proceed with
yes
please kindly your lordship was disinclined to take up the other matter kindly takes item number 92 20427 there are only 6 petitioners are there.
Yes.
Item number 92. Dada. 92.
Number?
92. Sushmita Chakraborty.
Yes.
লিস্টটা কোথায় গেল তাড়াতাড়ি দাও না লিস্টটা দিই
আপনার কাছে ছিল তো
লিস্টটা কোথায় গেল রে
এগুলো লেখো
নাহলে খুব অসুবিধা হয়ে যাবে আমার
দিচ্ছে তিনটে 109 110 111 আইটেম নাম্বার 109 110 111 লাস্টে একটা বাজে
Your lordship is looking at WP number 20427.
This matter, the
completed.
বলবি লিস্টটা খুব অসুবিধা হয়ে যাবে Now this matter is
In that matter, Mr. Bhattacharya, you are coming with a specific instruction that how many petitioners have filed other writ petitions.
not in Siddiq Sardar. Yes, 100%. Mr. Bose has heard it. He's going to do the needful. কজন বের করে নে ভাই ঝামেলা হয়ে যাবে Now, please come to page 40.
Now, the matter where I have allowed impleadment application.
Yes.
First matter.
That is
after 10 days, this impleadment is to be done by 10 days and thereafter matter is to be heard. Whether this matter should be heard separately or along with that.
This matter has got nothing to do
with that matter.
Subject to correction. Mr. Singh is here, if I am wrong, he can correct.
In this matter, the training qualification was obtained after 2016. In that matter, training qualification
after 2019,
2016, after the last date of application.
And my lord, in the matter in which your lordship was pleased to allow the impleadment application, in that matter, application training qualification was obtained in 2008, but my lord, at the time of filing of the application in 2016,
It was not indicated.
it was not uploaded, so it remains blank.
The principal issue is, my lord, participation in the process of selection by persons like the petitioners who are working as para teachers, not in different schools, not having training qualification to the extent of DLED. Here, now please see, first is the qualification, page 39.
Yes, page 39.
Here, now this is the rules on the basis of which the selection took place. Now, my lord, straightway thereafter, I invite my lord to kindly come to page 48. in notification. 8 foot
Yes, page 48.
Nice. Down. Secondary rules. Lord, page 48, as per the instruction wide memo dated wide reference number dated 20th September 2016 of the Department of School Education, Government of West Bengal, such and such, the School Service Commission, West Bengal School Service Commission selection for appointment to the post of teachers for upper primary level teachers. The West Bengal school has been designated such and such. Lord, please see 2. Both eligible, both trained and untrained candidates for first state level selection test as per the minimum qualifications laid down by the West Bengal School Service Commission, such and such, upper primary level school rules 2016. Now, my lord, the upper primary level school rules, my lord, your lordship will be pleased to find in
Education Manual 1.
Education Manual 1.
Yes.
2016, my lord, upper primary rules.
Page?
No, I'm sorry. Kindly takes, the first writ petition, your lordship will find the rules there. The first 90, item number 90.
Yes, rules of 2016. 630.
Kindly takes here. I have a copy, minute.
Just a minute. 633. Yes.
Now, please see Rule 8.4.
Information regarding vacancies. Yes.
4. We are concerned with 4.
4.
State government may by notification earmark up to 10% of the total vacant posts with a view to provide adequate representation of the para teachers without disturbing 100-point roster as may be notified from time to time. if there is no notification to earmark the posts or if the posts remain vacant due to non-availability of suitable candidates, the earmarked posts shall be filled up as per the general procedures as mentioned in these rules from the qualified eligible candidates. Meaning thereby, my lord,
there is no notification to earmark the posts. If the posts remain vacant due to suitable candidates. Yes.
Meaning thereby that 10% of the seats, of the total number of seats, are earmarked for para teachers. Pausing here. What is the case in the writ petition? The writ petitioners say, may not please come. That upon online application made by them,
এটা তো ক্যানটা অ্যালাউ করে
We have fortified with a series of orders passed by Lord dismissing similar matters. And it's
Due to want of training qualification.
now please come to paragraph 26. Now, this is the subject matter. 11th August 2023. Page 65 of the writ petition.
Paragraph 26.
Yes, paragraph 26, read with page 65.
Yes, place it paragraph 26.
Your petitioner states that the chairman, West Bengal School Service Commission, issued memo dated whereby asking all the candidates who applied for 10% seats reserved for para teachers in connection with first state level selection test for upper primary, such and such, who claim to possess a B.Ed qualification and to have a para teacher status during the initial, to upload the documents as mentioned therein. Your petitioner states the chairman issued a corrigendum on 14th August to the effect that B.Ed qualification should be read as relevant teachers training credentials as permitted under rule, and at point 6 of memo dated such and such of 11th August 2020, the word DPO should be read as DEO SSM. You know, then my case is, my lord, we are all DL-EAD. Since they were in-service candidates, they did the DL-ED course through distance mode.
But page 65 says that all candidates who claim to possess B.Ed qualification
And to have a, there are corrigendum.
to have a para teacher status.
And I'm showing the corrigendum. Corrigendum is 66.
Yes.
Now, my lord, 11th August 2023 is page 65. Then 14th August 2023 is page 66. This is to inform all concerned that in second para of notice dated this, the phrase B.Ed qualification should be read as relevant teachers training credentials as permitted under the rule, and at point 6 of the same memo, the word DPO should be read as DEO SSM. সর্বশিক্ষা মিশন আর ডিইওটা কি
District Education Officer.
ডিস্ট্রিক্ট এডুকেশন অফিসার সর্বশিক্ষা মিশন
So you have challenged 11th August and 14th August.
Technically,
It's a prayer to set aside these two notifications.
Training qualification only.
Persons may not do only training as against the fact if your lordship falls.
So who are the petitioners? They are the trained candidates.
We are diploma in elementary education through ODL mode. We are all in-service teachers. And my lord, please fall back to the rule 84. Read with my lord the advertisement. The advertisement contemplated even untrained teachers to participate in the process. It was not a restrictive process. The advertisement, my lord, advertisement, your lordship knows, my lord, whatever be the conclusion in the matter, the advertisement is the initiation of the process.
But if trained teachers are available,
they will be
after that.
that.
That clause is there.
If trained teachers are available, then where is the scope of untrained teachers?
After that, if the vacancies are available.
The vacancies are available.
First
First is trained.
List has been prepared online.
Trained.
All are trained teachers,
Please see page
and they are to appear. They are to appear before the personality test, before the concerned authority of the commission for personality test under the ratio of 1:1.4. It goes to show that that all the seats are to be occupied by the trained teachers if selection process is complete.
Please.
So where is your scope?
In the advertisement, it is recorded that minimum qualification, both trained and untrained may apply, and trained candidates will get preference, but only when trained.
But in the meantime, issue has been decided by the division bench.
Yes.
As I remember, permitting the trained teachers to participate only.
Yes.
That was SL before the Supreme Court.
Yes, sir. That I will have to check.
But there is a division bench order.
90%.
No, the issue was argued, but subject to correction, it was not dealt with by the division.
No, that is different. That is not for 90%.
No, 90% is not separate. You are reading the notification, the rule.
That covers 90 and 10.
Yes.
That ultimately, my lord, 90%.
Criteria was very particular. We gave an undertaking, and subsequently in the final order.
There is no separate notification for 90.
100%. Your lordship is correct. But again, my lord, the principal notification.
So in case of filling up the post of 90% open vacancies,
yes,
by following a procedure with regard to the qualification, training qualification of the candidates, why that will be relaxed in case of 90%, 10% candidates?
Lord, in the verification process, even untrained candidates were allowed to.
Today, if I relax this, then that will be percolated. So far, the filling up the post of 90% vacancies.
May I most humbly answer your
Then entire situation will be topsy-turvy.
May I most humbly answer your lordship? 90%, the procedure that was followed, it was put to challenge, it traveled to the Supreme Court. There also, your lordship may, on instructions I am submitting, that even untrained candidates were given the, not preference, untrained candidates were permitted to upload or whatever and verify, go for verification. Maybe their cases were rejected. We are principally on two things. First is rule 84, which carves out 10% vacancies for us, for para teachers, for working para teachers. It is to enable a person who is otherwise teaching in a particular school, as a para teacher, to be given a leeway in the selection process. Your lordship will perhaps kindly, 90% vacancies are not for para teachers. It's for the entire world. Para teachers vacancies are only 10%.
Including the para teachers, those who came above the cutoff,
That is another
did not
thing.
rely on the reservation, they have gone into service.
Though they are para teachers.
That always happens, even in, say, caste reservation,
yes.
so it happens.
Now, my lord, the Kesh Prakash's judgment has come. My lord, the selection process rolls with the advertisement. In the advertisement, you have clearly indicated that both trained and untrained may apply, and trained candidates will get preference, but only when trained candidates not available, then only the untrained. We are only seeking this preference, not preference, not this permission from your lordship's court, that this denial not to allow us to participate in the process altogether is per se, my lord, contrary to their own advertisement.
But in connection with the selection process of 90% vacancies also, the same procedure was followed.
No. This issue never came up for consideration subject to correction by all my learned friends, Mr. All these my learned friends.
No, but there was an order by Justice Gangopadhyay.
Yes, these are all recorded in my writ petition.
Gangopadhyay that this untrained candidate has no right. This was travelled before the division bench, and division bench has affirmed the order of the learned single judge.
Untrained candidate has no right.
You have shown me in another matter with regard to training qualification. That is not the fact.
Bhattacharya's order was there. Very
আলাদা করে রাখতে
specific.
পারি
In the midst of the hearing, we gave the undertaking. In the final order, the court dealt with the rules, dealt with the advertisements, the specific wording of the advertisement, and said that you cannot add it. Cannot add the untrained candidates, even if they have got their degrees prior to or even after. If it is not indicated in the original online application, you cannot take them. That order was never challenged by anyone, because the setting aside and starting de novo from 12-2, we accepted. So we went forward. Then there were numerous litigations before Justice Gangopadhyay that went up in appeal. Ultimately, it was finally disposed of by the division bench, giving the determination decided over by Justice Tapavika Chakra. This point was argued. If I remember correctly, I will have to go through it because it is quite a bulky judgment. There is no reference with regard to the trained untrained, but it was out. There were at least 12 to 15 cases.
Justice Bhattacharya's judgment.
But not subject to correction by my learned senior friend. I have a copy of an order made by a coordinate bench of your
There are certain observations in Justice Bhattacharya's judgment.
9597, the principal matter he is talking of. Justice Mousumi Bhattacharya.
Yes. Regarding the training qualification,
That is what procedure is to be followed post 12.
Untrained candidate.
12. What is the procedure? What stage?
Yes, we are considering today post rule 12 stage.
We are considering, subject to correction, we are considering the case of a person who is a DLed through ODL mode. Your Lordship's court, in a different matter, has been pleased to hold that a DLed cannot be termed as untrained. The NCT, the ministry of, the central ministry has permitted, a relaxation up to a particular time till 2019 to obtain the training qualification. Assuming, but first submission to your lordship is.
But is this point is open after the judgment delivered by Justice Bhattacharya? That is a specific query to you.
With respect, Justice Bhattacharya's judgment is a part of the record. Just give me 2 minutes.
We have annexed it to our opposition. Page 40.
Dana.
It's starting at page
14.
14. The relevant page is page 41. This is not the procedure. This is the reason for setting aside.
May I come back after reading Justice Bhattacharya's judgment. Today there is no time.
Contention number 4, starting at the bottom.
So 3 matters are to be listed on 1st of May.
Yes,
out of
this matter also
matters.
may not separated and may not maybe heard differently. Because this matter has got nothing.
It can be taken up together, Milan.
The together is
No,
not-
rest of the matters, let it remain on a
Yes.
let the
But
rest
this
of the
matter may
matters.
be separated and
No,
maybe
no,
not.
no,
Oh, ach.
come back.
This matter will govern several of the other matters.
Issue.
Not all.
Have you filed any affidavit in reply in this matter?
No, we have filed. Pleadings are complete.
But on record, it is not there. It's a report is there. And today,
Just
commission has
give me-
filed an affidavit in opposition.
But we have filed a supplementary affidavit and an application. We can one. Nah, reply nahi. Reply.
No, no.
Reply is not on record. At least with me.
It's not on record.
Oh, acha.
20427. No. 20427/2023.
No, I am seeking your lordship leave to file the reply. Reply to the affidavit in opposition in behalf of 3, 4, and 5.
WPA writ petition being WPA 20427 of 2023 is heard. Stop. Let this matter appear along with other matters under the same heading as 3 p.m. fixed matter on twentieth May 2025. 20th May. Stop. Yes. Next paragraph. Affidavit in opposition and affidavit in reply filed on behalf of the affidavit in opposition filed on behalf of West Bengal Central School Service Commission and affidavit in reply filed on behalf of the petitioners are taken on record. And those three matters will appear on 1st of May.
1st of May. Great.
And in the meantime, this amendment is to be carried out and those matters will be taken on.
Those 6 persons.
And you come up with the specific instruction in that particular matter.
100%.
That is Sadiq Sardar. That how many petitioners have
Yes.
filed separate
Yes.
ওকে একটু বুঝিয়ে দিই নাহলে গন্ডগোল করে দেবে 3টে ম্যাটারে অর্ডার পাস করেছি সেটা ফার্স্ট অফ মে আসছে একটা হচ্ছে অ্যাপ্লিকেশন ফর ইমপ্লিডমেন্ট অ্যালাউড হয়ে গেছে 10 ডেজ এর মধ্যে সেটা ইমপ্লিডমেন্টটা অ্যামেন্ডমেন্টটা হবে ফিরে আসবে রেস্ট অফ দ্য ম্যাটার্স ওই যে ডেটে বললাম সেই ডেটে আসবে ইয়েস হ্যাঁ 20th মে বললাম তো হ্যাঁ ওই ডেটে আসবে ঠিক আছে You are appearing for whom? State?
In
I'm asking you. Yes.
But I'm appearing for the applicants who are included by your lordship in item number 96.
Oh.
Grateful to your lordship.